HBO's upcoming Harry Potter television reboot continues to build buzz, and its latest casting news hints at a bold shift from J.K. Rowling's original book timeline. While the series promises to be a more faithful adaptation overall, two surprising additions to the cast, Lucius Malfoy and Cornelius Fudge, suggest that the show will take creative liberties to expand the wizarding world in new ways. Lucius Malfoy and Cornelius Fudge will appear in Season 1. The first season of HBO's Harry Potter is confirmed to span 8 episodes and adapt the Sorcerer's Stone. However, recent casting reveals that two characters, who don't appear in the book until later in the series, will be introduced early on. Bertie Carvel will play Cornelius Fudge, the Minister of Magic, while Johnny Flynn steps into the role of Lucius Malfoy, Draco's father. These roles were previously portrayed by Robert Hardy and Jason Isaacs in the original film series. Isaacs, who played Lucius in the films, even gave his endorsement to the casting. Johnny Flynn is a brilliant actor. Irritatingly, he's also a brilliant musician and a lovely guy. I can't wait to see what he does with Lucius. The decision to include Lucius and Fudge in the Sorcerer's Stone adaptation clearly marks a departure from the book's narrative, where neither character appears. Yet the move opens the door to an intriguing reimagining of the story structure. Why their inclusion makes sense. Though their early appearance deviates from the text, integrating Lucius and Fudge into Season 1 has narrative logic. Fudge, as the Minister of Magic, could be featured in a prologue or flashback detailing the events of Voldemort's fall and the night Lily and James Potter were killed, an angle the films only hinted at. Lucius, on the other hand, is tied closely to Draco Malfoy and the political elitism within the wizarding world. Since the HBO series has already confirmed it will include scenes like Harry and Draco's first encounter at Madame Malkin's robe shop, a scene cut from the original film, Lucius may naturally appear during Draco's introduction, perhaps overseeing his son's school preparations or offering commentary on Muggle-born students. A reboot with the power of hindsight. Unlike the original film franchise, which began before the book series was complete, the HBO adaptation has the benefit of hindsight. Showrunners now know how every character's arc plays out and can plant subtle story threads early on to pay off in future seasons. This allows for more cohesive world-building and deeper emotional investment. Bringing in characters like Lucius and Fudge early gives the creative team the ability to foreshadow future events and better develop the socio-political structures of the wizarding world. It also offers a chance to flesh out characters who are often underused in the films. Could other characters show up earlier too? With Lucius and Fudge entering the story ahead of schedule, fans are wondering who else might make an early appearance. Professor Sybil Trelawney, who isn't introduced until The Prisoner of Azkaban, could be hinted at sooner, especially given her connection to the prophecy that shapes Harry's fate. Students like Cedric Diggory, Cho Chang, or even Luna Lovegood might pop up as background characters earlier in the Hogwarts timeline. And then there's Voldemort himself. While the Dark Lord features in the Sorcerer's Stone, it's in a disembodied form. With more screen time available, the HBO series could explore Tom Riddle's backstory and his rise to power with greater depth and clarity. A faithful adaptation that expands the wizarding world. While the HBO series promises a more book-accurate adaptation overall, especially in terms of casting age-appropriate actors, it's also proving unafraid to enhance the material where it benefits the larger narrative. Introducing key characters earlier than in the books could enrich the storytelling, allowing the show to layer in context, foreshadowing, and thematic weight from the very beginning. As excitement continues to build, it's clear that HBO's Harry Potter isn't just remaking the films, it's aiming to retell the story in a way that's both reverent and refreshingly new. The HBO Harry Potter series is currently in development, with casting underway and Season 1 expected to premiere in the coming years.